Day by Day Bible. August 8th is the page Daniel and his friends. An angry king. The king said, "If you do not worship the statue I made, you will be thrown quickly into the blazing furnace."
Oh, close.
Daniel 3:15. Now the king was angry. He gave Daniel's friends another chance to do what he said. But if they didn't obey this time, they would be thrown into a hot furnace. Well, they still did not obey the king. They knew that it was more important to obey God and that he could keep them safe. Even if he didn't, they would obey him anyway. Why was it okay not to obey the king?
Because you're not supposed to worship a fake god.
Because
Like I said last time,
you
that
must
the slaves made.
you must obey God. Dear God, no one is more important than you. Teach me to always obey you. Amen.
I like the bread, but I don't think I would like the hot sauce. Bread's pretty good.
Daniel and his friends, page August 9th.
Oh, do I read it? Okay.
I'll read it for you. And then there were four. The king told the soldiers to throw Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego into the blazing furnace. The king was really angry now. He had his soldiers throw Daniel's friends into a very hot fire. How many men were thrown into the fire? There were 3, weren't there? But guess how many men the king saw in the furnace? He saw 4. And they were walking around. Then the king knew that God was keeping the 3 men safe.
What do you think that is? An olive?
I don't know, it looks like meat.
Yeah.
Who kept Daniel's friends safe?
God.
Dear God, no one but you could have kept Daniel's friends safe. Help me to trust you just as they did. Amen. This requires a lot of faith, son, to be thrown into a furnace.
For God. For God.
God saved the Hebrew children from the fiery furnace. He will save me. God saved Daniel from the lion's den. He will save me. God saved Jonah from the big fish. He will save me.
Now what?
God saved David from Goliath. He will save me.
Whoa! Boosh, 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 boosh.
God saved Lot from the destruction of Sodom and Gomorrah. He will save me. I wonder, do you have any stories where God saved somebody? Daniel in the lion's den is a good one because God didn't throw Daniel in the lion's den. The Hebrew children being thrown into the fiery furnace, that's a good one too because God didn't throw them into the fiery furnace. Lot, well, God destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah, these 2 cities. But he didn't destroy Lot.
Did you flip the page?
No. If I flip it, then I run into problems.
What do you mean?
Well, then I don't remember if I read it or if I didn't read it.
I do.
We are stewards. This is from the book Children of Promise, World Vision, Bible Studies. Page 108. We are stewards. Stewards, that means that we don't own something, but we are taking care of it. You are taking care of your body that God loaned you. The money at our disposal is not our own. The resources at our disposal are not our own. This house is not ours. It is God's house. He's letting us use it right now.
There's too much meat in this.
Give it to the dog.
Give it to them. I don't like the meat too. It tastes weird. Mimi ate her food again.
Yeah, I figured she would be hungry. The resources that we have, can you name a resource?
Water.
Water, electricity,
Yeah.
the shoes that you have on right now. These resources are a sacred trust from God through donors on
What's a
behalf
donor?
of the poor. Donors is when you go to the churches, sometimes you give money.
Mhm.
Doesn't your mother give you $1 or something?
Down. Remember Gavin? He said he had about $1,000 in his account.
Mm-hmm.
That means, his parents really give him lots of money in his bank.
And he is one of 3, right? Children?
Oh, yeah.
Or one of 4? I'm not sure how many.
3,
One of 3? So,
including him. Well, down. He said, call me today. I said, my phone doesn't work. And I need to get a new SIM card. Well, I already have the SIM card. But I need to pay $21 plus tax, so probably $22 to Walmart to get the SIM card in the thing.
Mhm.
To buy
airtime, more
airtime.
minutes, yeah.
And from a different, Miami's
Provider.
provider.
Mm-hmm.
Because Safeguard, that's the place.
SafeLink.
SafeLink. How did you know all this? Oh, you were there. I forgot.
I'm older. I've also
And
heard
you were
these.
there.
Yes.
So he I talked about that. But then Gavin said, well, I am going to my bank today. I'll get you $22. I was like, a lend. He said lend.
Mm. In Shakespeare, there was one that said he was a dad that talked too much. A windbag is what they called him. Polonius? Something like that was his name. And they told him, he told his son, do not a borrower be, my son. Do not a lender be, my son.
Why?
If you borrow, most people, many people, they don't pay you back. If you lend, that is. And if you borrow, then you feel ashamed sometimes when you can't pay people back. Did you read the story about the woman that borrowed a gold necklace or pearls and she went dancing? And this happened when she was 20 years old. And the old woman, the rich woman, not too old, the rich woman loaned her the necklace, right? The pearls. And then they don't see each other for 20 years. And the young woman is old. And she says, I have something for you. And then the other old woman says, who are you, kind old lady? Because she looked older. And she said, I am the young woman that you loaned the necklace to. I finally have the money that the necklace cost. Like $1 million. Right? Right here.
Whoa.
Because I lost it at the party. And then the rich woman said, oh, you were my friend for all that time. I didn't loan you a real necklace. It was only worth $5 or $15. So you know what that means?
What? She
That-
cheated.
No, she didn't cheat. The rich one said that necklace was only worth $15. You should not have. You should have told me that you lost it.
She didn't know. She thought it was a fortune. Ooh, look at that. That usually always happens.
You could put it on later when you get over there.
Yeah, I know. But I just took it off because this was put on differently. It was like that, and
Mhm.
it was starting to poke me and bug me. With the
Yeah.
sock on it, it started ripping and moving.
You could put it over your socks too. Or what did they say? They
It's
said
supposed to be under.
you could
Wow,
wear
I'm
socks
already
under.
sweating.